It's Halloween! I had to hear the foulest stenches in the air, the funk of 40,000 years, and grisly ghouls from every tomb are closing in to seal your doom.
In this Halloween show with your hosts, Trevor from HauntingLIVE Podcast and Psychic-Medium Chris from Divine Oracle Podcast. You're tuning in right now on Podbean and Facebook. Don't forget though that you have the opportunity of these Podbean to call in live and ask your questions and for your readings. Sit back and enjoy the show and let your friends know.
And yes, hello and happy Halloween, everybody. We are live on Facebook, streaming live stream, and live on Podbean, also streaming on audio. So happy Halloween.
Happy Halloween, everybody. It's your psychic medium here, Brother Chris. Would you say thank you very much? Type in your questions, and don't forget on new Podbean, you have the chance actually for typing in your questions or calling me in live with that call-in button underneath Podbean. If you're underneath Facebook, type in your questions. We'd love to hear from you.
Yes, we're doing our regular card reading soul coaching night with Psychic Medium Chris is here as usual, but it is our special Halloween show this week because this Friday it is finally Halloween time. So excited.
Yes, Halloween is just right around the corner, and it is our Halloween special to you guys. So I do encourage you guys actually for tuning in.
Yes, thank you everybody for tuning in. Like we said, it is our Halloween show. Welcome to everybody for tuning in tonight. We are streaming live on Facebook, and we are live on audio on both Haunting Live Podcast and Divine Oracle Podcast on Podbean app, which you can use either to type in your questions to us and let us know if you have any questions you want the cards to answer for you tonight. Or you can use our special feature under Podbean, which is a call-in show button. You can actually hit that call-in button, and we'll bring you live on air to ask your questions every time we're live. And especially tonight on the special Halloween episode of Haunting Live Podcast and Divine Oracle Podcast.
Yeah, I'll let you guys know tonight, since it is the road game, we will be coming to you guys off and on with the score off and on. But before we start all everything else, I just received a brand new book. It's from our good friend Sean Leonard from APTN, Walking with Your Spirit Totem Animals. A great book to check out. I would suggest actually for you to pick up. Chapter 4 has actually made me cry. But yeah, it's a great book. We're going to be seeing him, and there's tickets still on sale. And he's Sean Leonard. It's actually a website, which is Sean hyphen, like the dash sign, all right, Leonard.com for London, Ontario, September 16th, and then Mississauga for the 22nd, I think it is. And that's tickets live to go and see him live. We do encourage you guys to check him out, and let's pick up the book. It's worth reading. So yeah.
Yes, so get your questions ready for tonight. But as usual, first we will do an opening reading to get the energy flowing. So Chris will start us off with our opening reading for the night tonight.
All right. So since it is Halloween episode, I'm going to be going to do Halloween, but I'm going to use Sean's cards, which actually are this Spirit Wisdom actually cards for the elders here. So I do encourage you guys actually for tuning in. And I'm sorry, but as soon as we went live, my voice turned out like this. So who knows? So hopefully you guys are having a great one. Type in your questions. Want to read for you.
Yes, it's totally free readings, and we have no limits on type of questions here on our show. It's wide open topics every single time we're live, and that's Wednesday nights like tonight at 9 p.m. Eastern. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell your coworkers we are live every single week, Wednesdays at 9 p.m. Eastern here on Facebook and also Podbean. But Podbean has that special call-in feature which you can call in to our show, ask your questions live on the air.
So the first card actually from the Wisdom of the Elder cards, which are from Sean Leonard. This card is Spring, and it says a new beginning. And isn't that true? Right now, though, it is actually turning into the dark hour with harvest has actually happened, and winter is just right around the corner. So spring, though, is a new beginning, new adventures actually for everybody. Our next one, though, is pipe ceremony, and this one's prayer. So basically, those with prayer, though, what we always need to do, though, is actually not only prayer, like, oh, Jesus and all that, but send actually to our ancestors, our great divine, which is actually Father Sky and Mother Earth, actually send the prayer to them. Our next one, though, that we're looking at, though, all right, is Grandmother's Moon Cycles. Now, Grandmother Moon, though, is actually a very special one. The reason is because without the universe here, there would be no moon. So it is a great grandmother, actually, altogether, and it is cycles. So everything comes in cycles. So, yeah. All right. So those are little quick ones. I'm just doing small little readings for you guys. Tonight, I actually have Sean Leonard's cards and also, which are Wisdom of the Elders, and also the Soul Coaching cards. Also, tonight, just like last week, I also have a pendulum for you, and I'll be able to pick up energy for you directly live.
And I'd like to say hello to, I think you do. You're kind of sounding kind of hoarse there, so, but perfect for tonight. But I'd like to say warm welcome to our regular Joanne, just popped in on Facebook. Hello, Joanne. Thanks for tuning in tonight. If you have a question for Chris or us here at Haunting Live Divine Oracle, just type it in.
Yeah. Welcome back, Joanne. We'd love to actually hear from you.
And Danielle is here as well from last week, I believe.
Danielle.
She says, I'll be right back grabbing a coffee. Well, hope you enjoy your coffee, and I think Brother Chris needs a drink as well.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's been ever since tonight. So I was talking earlier. Now, I'll let you guys know, though, a little story. This is to do with yesterday. Yesterday, I was actually in the hospital. Don't worry about it. Everything's fine. I was actually in there for procedure and got dressed and everything else. We were ready for the procedure. But there's one lady, though, and she actually beside me. I love actually ask her. Altogether, though, that she was kind of nervous and everything else. Found out she had mental health. I basically talked to her and everything else. Her husband was able to get back. Sorry, her husband was able to get back there. The voice is starting to come back through now. Yeah, I was able to get back, like, talk to her. Her husband got back. And found out she lived in Hespeler, Ontario. Now, most people know that don't live in our region think Cambridge, so it's just Cambridge, but there's different areas. If you've lived in Cambridge, you will understand there's Hespeler, Galt, which is East and West Galt, and also Preston. So I was talking with her, she was still nervous, and then right when she came out, I was sitting actually on the stretcher ready to go in, and she turned around to me, she goes, Brother Chris, thank you very much for your confidence. Yes, I feel better. So, yeah. So it doesn't matter where you are, you always need encouraging, and that's why we're here tonight for you guys for readings. So.
Yeah, welcome people listening on our Podbean app right now. Welcome to the show. We are Haunting Live Podcast. We have live streams here every Wednesday night, but also we have our regular edited shows that we do post up on Podbean, which you can check out as well. And right now we are posting weekly shows to Podbean. So check out the shows that we have listed there as well under Podbean. But if you're under Podbean right now listening to us, thank you and welcome. But please do type in your questions and we'll see what the cards have to say. And we'll get things going for tonight here. But if you want to also be a part of the show, Podbean has a call-in button. And if you hit that call-in button, it'll bring you live right onto the show and ask your questions live on the air with us.
Yeah, so there's a lot of great things happening all together. My co-host, Gillian, she was just over today, and we have a great special coming out this week, and it's going to be to do with Sabbath, which is actually going on Halloween night. We did talk about a lot of things. We do encourage you guys to listen to us, especially on Podbean. That's Divine Oracle Podcast. And then next week, we have a special guest lined up for you guys to listen to. She deals with hypnosis. So, yeah. Questions. I want the questions. Where are ya?
Yeah, we're here to answer questions tonight, so we got some people in, which is wonderful. If you have any questions, please do type them into the chat, and we'll get to them right away here. While we're waiting, though, I will like to mention what's happening here at Haunting Live this week. We have a full lineup of Halloween shows for you on Haunting Live underneath Podbean. Well, you can get them anywhere you listen to your podcast apps. Just listen to or search for Haunting Live, and you'll be able to find us there under most platforms. But anyways, right now we have a wonderful show to kick off our lineup for Halloween week, which was launched on Monday this week for our regular scheduled show. But we have a creepy show to start things off for you with author Travis Watson, and he's talking about black dogs, loup-garous, and werewolves, and all creepy things like that. So really interesting show. He shares some stories, some folklore, and some other things too for you guys to listen to. Then coming up on the 30th, we have Red Dirt Cryptid Investigators. They came on from the U.S. to talk about sort of another cryptid that's out there called Dogman, and they investigated that cryptid, and they talked about some experiences they've had with him and what that is all about. So they are on October 30th. And then Halloween, we have another one right after that for 3 shows altogether. And we have a psychic witch coming on Halloween to talk about removing curses, hexes, and spells all the way from Australia.
So yeah, it sounds like a busy one.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just do a so coaching one for you guys right now. I want those questions. I'll put in those questions.
There is actually a question, so we'll pause that and we'll jump right to Joanne, who would like a quick general reading tonight. So, all right, Joanne, we will do your general reading first, and then we'll pop over to that one after.
All right, so general reading, though, I will use actually Sean Linus cards, Wisdom of the Elders.
Okay.
Right, these ones are really good ones, and hopefully you get your spirit animal that's actually connected with you. So yeah. All right, so you want a general reading, especially when November's right around the corner.
And Danielle says, "Good evening, Trevor and Chris." Thank you, Danielle. Hope you're doing good tonight. It is a special night. It is Halloween week, so thank you for tuning in.
Yeah. All right, so Joanne, there is actually no spirit animal cards for you, but these ones here are to do with actually your general one. The one though, which is actually plant, nature, right? Herbal medicine. All right, so this one here is showing though that herbal medicine is actually being called to you. The reason why is because it's always going to have some herbal medicine. It doesn't matter, especially if you're being sick or whatsoever. It's always going to have some herbal medicine, like in tea. That way, actually, you can actually be able to cleanse yourself and also get better, actually, spiritually altogether. Our next one that we're looking at, though, it is Earth's core, actually, sacred fire and beginnings. All right, so right there is the first one. All right, the beginnings is the main thing. And always those with the sacred fire, though, it's always good though these ones because you're throwing actually all the purifications actually in. So that could be with herbals, that could be to do with your cedar or sweetgrass, whatever, actually into there. So that way you're actually cleansing actually the area and you're beginning everything right brand new. It's a great thing actually for you. The reason why is because look what's right around the corner. Halloween do actually a great thing, which is it's sort of a pagan culture, but we do follow it. Those sort of do a bonfire, actually, or a small fire, or even do with actually a candle. All right, make sure it's a white or a black candle, which is good, or even a purple candle. That way, you're putting actually your pictures after your ancestors around. And what you're doing though is actually you're sending the energy, you're allowing your actually spirits to come in, even ancestors to come in. All right, and you're doing meditation. So whatever's coming through, write down actually. All right, so that's your beginning altogether. The next one though is all your relationships. All right, so basically those all your relationships. I'm not going to read the last one actually underneath, but all your relationships though that you've actually had altogether though, it's actually great though. There's because what have you learned to actually evaluate any type of relationship? That could be with your parents, past loved ones, or even with your actually kids if you have kids or whatever. That when you're kind of learning exactly step by step, right? And then when you're willing to actually be help out, which I think you are helping somebody actually out right now, I am correct. But the thing that is relationships, though, you actually always learn. Don't look at things as negative. Look at things as positive. How can you betterize yourself actually within the better person? So that's your general reading, Joanne. And yes,
Okay, there you go,
right?
Joanne. Hope that helped you out. And Danielle was just wondering what is a general reading. So I just basically typed into chat that a general reading is just that. It's a general reading without asking a specific question and just seeing what the cards have to say to you. So you don't have to have a specific question in mind, but you still want to see what the cards are talking to you about. So it's just a
Yeah.
general reading.
Yeah. It's just basically asking anything underneath the moon. Especially with tonight's moon. Tonight's moon
Yeah,
is a special moon actually out there.
beautiful moon
We got to
tonight.
see, yeah, we got to see the moon coming back actually from Aurora tonight before we went live here.
Yeah, we had a
So yeah,
appointment out there in Elora, so we just came home before we went on to the air here. And yeah, it's a nice clear night driving home with a gorgeous moon out there. So if you
yeah,
get a chance, step outside, take a look at it.
yeah. All right. So yeah, I want to hear from you guys actually what's going actually on.
Yeah, I hope you guys are having a great Halloween week. We are. We're pretty busy around here. Our daytime job is doing things, and like Chris said, they had his co-host over to do some recordings today as well. So keeping things going here.
And for the World Series, what we're looking at though actually is
Yeah,
right now Toronto is 2, Los Angeles Dodgers, which is actually 1. And right now we're at the end of third inning. So let's just let you guys know. Again, those type in your questions, we'd love to actually hear from you. I do have a question in. I don't know if Trevor can see it. Can you see that on your end?
on which one?
So it's actually underneath the vine. And the person saying good evening, Trevor and Chris. And good evening.
Nope.
So
On Facebook or on Podbean?
it's actually on Facebook.
Yeah, that was a while ago, so I think that was Danielle.
Nope, that one there, it is to do with actually, I think it's Bobby.
Oh, okay. No, that must be a private one to you, so I don't see
So,
that
yeah,
here.
yeah. So I do say welcome, Bobby. I'm pretty sure it's you. So,
Yes,
yes,
if it
welcome.
is, hello,
And
Bobby.
um, I'm going to do a special reading since we are talking about Bobby. Bobby is actually going through some stuff right now. So I'm going to do those just for our good friend Bobby. We personally know her. We kind of know what's going on. I'm going to do 2 cards for her. Both the Shaman cards and also the Soul Coaching cards. All right, so this is actually going out to you, Bobby. I do say thanks very much for taking part in tonight's show.
Yes.
All right. All right. So, Bobby, with what's going on with you right now, I totally know what's going on. The first thing, though, is spring, and it's going to be a new beginning. Okay, so that's the first one, though. And with this one here, though, I think they're talking to do with actually your family together with what's going on, though. It is going to be a new beginning actually for you come springtime. Things have to go through the cycle. So I'm going to keep them short for you for these ones. The next one, though, is Mother Earth. Right? Do some drumming. Drumming is being called, though. There's ones because your ancestors need you directly to be able to communicate with you. So do some drumming, right? Do some singing, and also those Bobby. I hope to see you actually on December 2nd, not 2nd, but the 7th, out at BP. So, all right. Now the last one though is Wigman, and this is moment, right? So once we do actually all those, which is actually the spraying, the drumming, there's going to be a lot more movement going actually for you, especially with the front family thing right now.
Mm.
All right, so I do have the soul coaching cards for you. So we're going to look at the soul coaching cards, and we're going to look at exactly what they're saying. So, yeah. I usually don't do the top one, but nowadays I'm going to do the top one. All right. So the message, though, is within the past, though, there's a lot of love that was coming actually out to you. So the first one to know is love. And sort of like Alice in Wonderland, there's love there. But the thing that is, within the past, there's a lot of love. And love is actually good, though. It's actually helping you and supporting you in every single way. So that's actually your friends and family, even your ancestors. Okay. Now, the next one, though, right now is this one here is talking, and it does have the wolf. So the wolf is actually within their spirit animals within the indigenous. But this is one here, it is compassion. So right now, those you need a lot of compassion around you. You need a little bit more support, but compassion is actually what you need directly. Now, later on in the future, right, it's going to be a party. It's going to be delight. So things are going to be a lot more happening and things are going to go with in the right way, especially for that incident. I'm not going to say who with or what with. So it's going to be delight. It's going to be rejoice. So yes, you need that stuff right around you. So that's actually for your reading there, Bobby. Okay. Yeah. So if you guys have questions, type them in. We'd love to actually hear from you guys tonight, especially for Halloween. So yeah.
Yes, happy Halloween, everybody. Hope you're having a great week so far. And of course, Halloween is Friday, so we can wrap up the week and heading into the weekend with Spooky Halloween. And like I said at the beginning, don't forget we have 2 more shows this week coming up back to back for Haunting Live. Total of 3 back-to-back shows this week for you to listen to. And some amazing guests talking about psychic witches and also werewolves, which is a topic is really interesting, I think. So, of course, we have one question.
So Bobby is actually sending back to those. She's saying, "Thank you very much." Actually, you're such a sweetheart, and basically the delight actually raised the spirits. So yes, no problem. Yes, and Bobby, you're so much like the bear. Are actually within their spirit animal. So yeah, how are we doing on Podbean right now?
Podbean is quiet, so we got a couple more activity going on here on Facebook, so that's great.
Awesome.
Well, since you're done there, Danielle would also like to have a general reading. Now that she understands what it is, we can do that for you and see what the cards have to say for you tonight, Danielle.
No problem. Yes. All right, and we do say thank you much to everybody that's actually popping in.
Yes.
Yeah. All right, it's Halloween right now.
Halloween. So, excitement, most favorite time of year, Halloween. Yeah. Have you guys been out to any cemetery haunts or walks or anything like that this week? We were out recently to one. Maybe we can talk about what Chris and others found out there after.
Danielle, you've got one of the special cards, one of the 7 spirit animals with us in Indigenous. So it's a great one. So, all right. So the first card that we're looking at, though, I'm just gotta look at it first, right? It is the tobacco smudge medicine. All right. So, all right. So right there, tobacco smudge medicine. And what this one here, it's a great one, though. The reason why is basically because don't only actually think about tobacco smoking. Use it more or less for going to a nature walk, grabbing your natural medicines, and right when you're taking things, lay some tobacco down and give thanks actually to Mother Earth for allowing you actually to be able to get the natural medicine. If you're not too sure what natural medicines that you need, look it up. I need to go or just type in indigenous medicines, and that way it can help you. But tobacco is actually a great thing actually to offer, especially if you're going to take things actually away from Mother Earth. And also say thank you at the time. Right. So the next one, though, it deals sort of with medicine. And this is so weird, though, because it's medicine. The thing, though, it is actually sacred medicine, and it's called cleansing. So yeah, so medicine actually with sage though is always cleansing though. You're not only cleansing your whole area, but you're also cleansing actually your temple, which is what some people say those. But
Hmm.
we need to actually get that sage to actually purify and get those negatives actually out, especially right now around Halloween though. The curtain is so thin right now,
Hmm.
especially with the veil, so that way you guys can actually be able to use some smudge. And then that's a medicine also. Those you can use it for tea, just soak it actually within water for a couple minutes and then be able to drink it. That way you're also purifying yourself. Now, Daniel, what I was saying though to do with actually your indigenous animal, this one here, it is card number 4, right? It is love. It is an eagle. Okay? Now, eagles soar the highest actually to the great divine actually master, which is actually Father Sky. The eagle soar up there, and the eagle looks down right and see everything. So there's a lot of love though that's coming to you, and also though is you're sending out love actually for everybody. So those are actually your cards all together. So yeah, we do say thanks a lot. Because if you guys are listening online or even live right now, type in your questions. Would love to actually hear from you.
Yeah, welcome to being live with us on our Halloween special for 2025. It is Halloween week. I asked us before that reading if anybody has been in any spirit walks or went to any cemeteries. Check them out this week to get into the mood. And Danielle said she had not. She'd be scared if she hears a spirit. So,
Spirits are not scary. They're
yeah,
actually like our ancestors. So just be happy that your ancestors are actually willing to help you out. More people think about Hollywood and all that, but don't think about Hollywood.
exactly.
Your spirits though that are actually with you. We always have spirits with us, which are actually our ancestors. Our ancestors are actually teaching us, helping us actually down the road, which is always the best thing to do. So yeah. All right.
Yeah, and another way of looking at it too is, are you scared of people? Because spirits are just once people. So if you're scared to talk to somebody, which can happen sometimes, but if they're scared to talk to you, why would you be scared to talk to spirits? So,
Yeah, yeah. Most people think that spirits are negative, but no, they're not. Most spirits that are walking actually here on Turtle Island are a lot better. Actually, they are more to do with helping you out. Just, best way to view those respect. If you respect them, they will respect you.
yes.
So yeah, yeah. So that's what's going actually on. Yeah. All right.
Well, Chris, do you want to talk a little bit about what you guys did recently at a cemetery that's local here and that you guys went to check out as an event that we hosted here at Haunting Live Divine Oracle?
You mean more or less divine, yes.
Yeah.
Well, Gillian and I did this. We took her 2 children out. Her children are more or less adults. And what we did was we took them out to one of our local cemeteries, Salem. Now, that's not Salem, Massachusetts, that's Salem, Ontario.
Here we go.
We took them actually up there, which is part actually of Elora, Ontario. We took them out to the cemetery there. And what had happened though is we were doing actually a live show actually in our Podbean. And basically it is Jill and I, we were talking with both people there, and then we had one lady call up though, and we do have to say to this special lady though is a lot of love actually out to you, especially for what's going on with your mother within the home with elderly abuse, which is not proper within the state of Florida. And the thing though is altogether though is hopefully you're get the lawyer. Now the thing though is with this area though that we were at there, there's a witch's tree. Now, for those that don't know which witch's tree is though, it's a tree though that does grow actually from Mother Earth. And it does not bloom at all. It just keeps on growing. And so it's looks like it's dead, but it's not. We were out there, and then we also had a couple apps running. We had a couple tools running all together, which is more or less what we had, not apps. And Jack was actually be able to pick up a little bit. And then that night, though, we went to one location. I'll explain it to you. Now, this location, though, we used to do our ghost walk tours years ago. And what had happened, though, is we were at the location. It was once a mill, and what had happened though is Jack and I had noticed actually this demonic energy down there. People have actually seen it. Gillian's daughter actually saw the legs though, but Jack and I saw the whole thing, so we knew okay, not to go down a certain area, to basically leave. And then walking throughout we went to the other location, which is the cemetery. I explained about a couple of ghost stories in the cemetery, which is always best thing to do, especially with people that know the history, even respect the areas. Anyways, so we walked through the cemetery, and Jack kind of got freaked out. He thought he saw Phoebe Watson, which is well known for in this area of the Waterloo region. Homer Watson, he saw Phoebe walking through the cemetery. I think this is Trevor, and I brushed it off. Right, I wanted Jack to experience the stuff. He's in grade 9, and his sister and I, we were kind of laughing at him because of the way he was kind of acting up. But yes, a lot of things do happen. Actually, especially if you're new to the spiritual community, you will see things, you will hear things, right? But be with somebody that's always safe, especially on a ghost box or within the spiritual community. So yeah. All right. So on Facebook, I see 4 people popping in.
Yeah, we have some viewers and listeners here now, so welcome everybody to our special Halloween episode under Haunting Live and Divine Oracle podcast here tonight. We are here every Wednesday night at 9 p.m. Eastern doing our live stream show for you, which is a soul coaching card reading night. That means you get to type in your questions and ask any type of questions you wish, so we don't limit your type of questions you can ask. That could be love questions, work questions,
politics,
relationship, politics, whatever you like. And we'll see what the cards have to say for you. Even if you like we've been having tonight, just a general reading night, we can do that too. Just pop your question in, just say general reading please, and we'll go from there. So, but welcome to those listening under Podbean. We have some Podbean listeners now, so welcome everybody.
Ooh, I just got covered also.
Uh-oh.
So, shoulder.
Well, thank you, Danielle. She says, Danielle says she loves the artwork behind me. It is actually a panel of fabric we picked up at our local Lens Mills store. And we had to pick that one up when we saw it, and it's a full panel. And yes, it's just hanging on the wall as art behind me right now for those watching. So.
Okay, all right. So I'll read what cards actually popped out. And since usually they do actually mean quite a bit, I do apologize the way I was, but just everybody just on screen. All right, so the first one though is Dreamcatcher. All right, and it's dream time. So this one here is a Dreamcatcher, right? And Dreamcatchers are good though, they're supposed to be catching actually all that negative though that's around you. Coming in your room or whatever. So it blocks actually that negative and it brings you actually the positive dreams. So that's what dream catchers actually represent, and that there is dream time. So just think tonight, don't go to sleep. If you have a dream catcher, use it. And also the best way to do those actually, sort of like crystals, if Trevor can explain while I'm reading the next card exactly how to clean and charge your crystals. It's kind of like that there.
Well, to clean your crystals, the best way to do that is either, and I always get these ones mixed up, so I'm not quite sure.
Sun is actually for cleaning.
Yeah.
Full moon is for charging.
Okay. So there you go. If you want to clean your crystals, you keep them out during the daytime, and when it's sunny out, that will clean them. And then to put them in the moonlight to get them out overnight, that will charge them up and be ready for use the next day. So,
the last card though, it is card number 34, and it's called Planting Seeds. Right, and it's an introduction. So basically, those whenever we're actually always looking at a book or going actually on to do something, there's always an introduction. It's like planting a seed. Planting a seed does go through your roots because once you plant that seed, that seed has to actually absorb it needs to actually take the water, right, and then be able to grow, right? And it's kind of like a movie. Also, there's much because there's always a start to the end, and then it's called planting a seed. Right now, the next one though is all my relatives. Sorry, all my relations. Sorry, all right, is what it is. So with all my relations, so is look at your relations though, and that kind of deals with actually the last card though. There's ones because wherever you go, though, you're always growing though. Actually, as a person. So yeah. All right. So I'm actually here today. I'm doing some coaching cards for you, and also I'm doing actually Sean Leonard's cards, Wisdom of the Elders. And talking about Sean Leonard, though, check out his new book right here. I just received mine. It's a great book. It's his second book, and it is to do with walking with your spirit animal for your totem pole. It's a great book, though, and I would say those pick it up. Chapter 4, I was crying throughout it. There's my because he totally explained sort of what we just did with our past loved one, which is our pet. Pets do have souls, right? And they are always there in spirit. So yes, reminded me so much actually of our last pet, which his name was Speedy. He was our mascot guy. Yeah. And now in our life though, we have Rocky. So yeah.
Which is a 100% reincarnation of Speedy. So
yeah, it's like that. So yes.
Anyways, we have some listeners now on Podbean, so I take this moment to say welcome to our show on Divine Oracle Podcast and Haunting Live Podcast at the same time. We are also streaming live on Facebook. If you want to see what our show looks like in person, you can come over to our Facebook pages and see us there as well. And either place, please type in any questions you may have. We will do a card reading for you and see what the cards have to say and what the answer is. And there is no limit on topics here. It's wide open on our show every single time. Anything from love to work to relationships to political to whatever you want. Just type in a question and we'll answer it.
And don't forget, at any Podbean, click that call-in button. We'll love to actually hear from you.
And yep, Podbean, if you're listening and want to be involved with us on the air, just hit that call-in button and ask your questions live on the air. And we'll do a reading for you right there.
Yeah. And for people actually in Ontario, Canada, Sean Leonard will be in London November 16th and the 22nd. In Mississauga, tickets are on sale. Check out his website. I can't promote him enough, but it's Sean hyphen, so that dash sign, Leonard.com is the spelling actually for his website. Again, that was a great guy, good friend of ours actually here at HauntingLIVE and Divine. So yeah. All right. So how are we doing actually over?
A few listeners now under Divine, so that's great. If you guys are listening, please feel free to type in a question like we said. We're here for you, so if there's no questions, there's no show. So do type in a question for us, and we'll be happy to answer it. And Danielle just wanted to mention here on Facebook that her mom is now 4 years cancer-free. So I just said that's awesome news.
Yeah. So, now, Danielle, though, we met years ago when we lived in Cambridge, and that was during our time. Though we had, I think, after our TV show that we actually had, or was it during the TV show time period?
I think it was just after, if I remember right.
Yeah, we met her actually in Cambridge at the Cambridge Center Mall, and I explained to her about some stuff, and she's actually confirmed right on. So yeah, and it's always good though to actually get confirmation from people. So yeah.
So anyways, it is Halloween week, and this is our special Halloween show, so thank you guys for tuning in. It's been an awesome night so far, and we'd like to continue it, so if you have any questions for us, even if it's just a general reading, and as we were explaining earlier tonight, we've had some general reading requests. Just type in general reading, and either on Podbean here or on Facebook, and we can do a quick general reading for you without it being a specific question. That way we'll just see what the cards have to say for you. Or if you do have a specific question in mind too, just feel free to type that in either Facebook, which we are streaming live right now under Haunting Live and Divine Oracle at the same time, and also Podbean under the both podcast shows as well here tonight. So, but it's been a wonderful week so far. So thank you guys for tuning in.
Yeah, I do say thank you very much. All right, so update game. Did you great game to do with Toronto and to do with Los Angeles? Toronto is up 3, and the Dodgers are down 2-1. Right?
Woohoo! That means Toronto got another one.
We are bottom of 5th right now.
That's good. That's good. Come on, Jays. Let's go, Jays.
So that's what the game is right now. So, yeah.
Especially after that last game. Holy cow. We didn't watch the whole thing. It was 18 innings long.
You didn't watch it. I did.
I wasn't watching the whole thing. That would have been up till 3 o'clock in the morning.
So, yeah, I was actually up to 3. That was the night, though, pretty much before I went into the hospital. Yeah. So I was actually on medication, and so far everything is great. I'll explain it to you guys. I went into the hospital for a procedure, and the procedure was great, though. And with that, there is though that how can I say, or should I say it? What I had?
It was just a checkup that you had to go in for your surgery that you had a while ago. So they just did a follow up. So
yeah.
But
everything's good. But how are you doing for questions?
Daniel has a question. She wants to know if there's any room for advancement in her current job. So we will check on that for you.
Okay. All right. So Daniel, I'm going to use actually the soul coaching cards for you.
Yeah, perfect question for the soul coaching cards.
Okay. So Bobby said that she watched until the 17th inning and then gave up and went to sleep.
You missed it by 1 inning, Bobby.
Yeah. I know Bobby was going quite long. And all that. So yeah. All right. So Danielle just wants to do with her work job, to do with what's going to go on.
Well, she wants to know specifically about any room for advancement. So.
All right. Only thing I would say though is, you might be working hard to do any job though. Keep your eye out. Keep your ears paid attention, but keep your eyes out. And I will let you know what the cards have to say. And it's a great one actually at first. So because your first card though is transformation. So right there is transformation, and transformation is always good. The reason why is because without transformation, you would not be able to go further. So things are looking good so far with that. So transformation actually is your first card. The second card though that we are looking at though is essential. Okay, so with essential though, Danielle is major essential for you to actually pay attention and perk up, right? But it seems like though things are moving for you in the right way. All right, our last card though that we're looking at though, this is for later on down the road though, is focus. So pay more attention and stay focused within your job, right? So that's always the best way to do those. What I would say though is just from reading all over, is so that things are looking good for you.
Okay.
Right, you are going to be able to do some transformation, all right, and you are going to go within the right direction. All right.
Yeah,
it doesn't say time period,
yeah.
And I don't really give the time period altogether.
Well, that transformation card is a good card to have because that means you're manifesting what you want to happen, and it will allow you to manifest what you want to come true. So if you're manifesting that you want to have advancement in your job, that's going to make that happen for you. So that's a great card to get.
Yeah, I just got to refresh my screen right now on my end. So yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so one more second, and let me pop it back up. All right, there we go. Yeah. All right, so chat is going on right now, and hopefully I can get some chat back in. I don't want to use the full large screen, so because I want to let you guys know what the game is so far. So yeah. All right, so yeah, that's not going to work that way. On a sec, I just go back to my main screen and go from there. So yeah, things are happening all together. I'll still let you know what the game is. It is 3-1. And I just strike that one guy actually from the Dodgers.
Awesome.
So yeah.
Keep striking them out and go Jays go all the way into game 4. They just need to win 4, I believe, and they're on their way to doing that. And then hopefully we'll win it all.
Yeah. So the next game will be in Toronto.
Yep. Which they will have some home field advantage. So that's great. So
yeah. All right. So
thank you, Dan.
Dodgers.
Yep.
So.
Danielle says, I adore you guys. You're both amazing. Aw, thanks so much. We appreciate you guys as well.
Thank you.
Without you guys, there would be no show, and we love doing this for you guys and giving you what we pick up on energies, seeing what the cards have to say. Chris is a certified oracle reader, so he is certified at doing this. We're not just picking some cards out for you. We know what we're doing, both in this and the spiritual world as well. So
yeah. That's it, guys. So I am actually part of the Turtle Clan, and with us within the. I'll sort of give you guys a little story though. So with us Indigenous, so we were basically raised though, even if you might have been Bear Clan, Turtle, Wolf, Beaver, such that though, we were basically taught though that we can't marry within our own clan. All right. And how we always introduced ourselves is at the time that we never had a last name though. What we used to say though is, my name is Chris. I am from the Turtle Clan. That's the best way how to do those, because marrying actually within your own clan that was always wrong. So Sean actually does explain a little bit better actually within this book altogether to do with the seventh actually spirit and great spirits they actually have within animals. So yeah, altogether. So yeah. If you guys have questions or even want readings, please type them in. We'd love to actually do them for you guys tonight. This Halloween show that we are doing right now on Podbean and YouTube, both of HauntingLIVE podcast and Divine Oracle podcast. So yeah.
Yeah, and Danielle has a good question for us, so we can try to answer that for her and you guys as well that are tuning in. So we'll do some chat with you tonight on a special Halloween episode. She has a good question, actually. Have you guys ever faced any criticism on what you do? So I guess she's asking if we face criticism in our field, and that is a big yes.
Yeah. The criticism, though, we never look actually at the negative people like that. The reason why is because a lot of people are looking at things in the wrong way. Right? We look at the positive. They're looking at the negative. And what always wins those? The positive always wins. So, yeah. All right.
Yeah, but unfortunately, like any other field, especially in the paranormal field, there is a lot of infighting going on. There's a lot of attacks going on. There's a lot of grouping people together and assuming one team is like the other team and stuff like that. And that's one thing we brought Haunting Live was really all about when we launched it. It was about connecting with other people and finding out what other people do in the field. So we're all in this together. We're all after the same end, which is finding out if there is life after death and what it is all about and what spirits are and all that kind of stuff. And if you're not after that, then there's no point in being in the field. So Haunting Live grew out of that, and it's about finding out how you went about getting to the point where you're at, because we're all in the same field, just some people may have done it differently. Some people may have had different direction in their life. Some people may have went on their own and learned how to do things on their own. And you just develop things differently on your journey, and that's what we talk about on Haunting Live when we have guests on, is their journey and experiences and sharing that with people so people understand that, yeah, you may be in the same field, but you may have just walked a different path getting there.
Yeah.
So
now, with us Indigenous, so we are the first people here before a white man came over. And we actually have been dealing with the spiritual community actually way longer than everybody pretty much actually out there on Turtle Island. And what we do is we follow our ancestral way. And our ancestral way have actually taught us a higher degree than what the new generation actually has done, though. with us within the Indigenous community, what I have found out within our own region, though, there are some people who are actually causing trouble. And they're not working actually on the proper path at all. And that's one thing, though, that with us Indigenous, we need to always do those, actually support each other. It doesn't matter of if you are Indigenous or not Indigenous, we will call each other brothers and sisters because we need to work with each other and don't be judging people. And that's the worst thing to do, though, is actually judge people. I love the old saying, though, is if you're pointing one finger at somebody, how many fingers are pointing back at you? So, yeah.
Yes.
Right. So
welcome everybody. If anybody is in Podbean, we have a few listeners still on Divine Oracle Podcast on Podbean. So welcome everybody. Type in your questions, ask any questions. If you want to be brought on air, please hit the call-in button, and we'll bring you live on the air for asking questions live on the air with us. And that is for questions only. If you want to chit-chat, please do that in the background. I think I'm going to make that a rule here at Haunting Live and Divine when we're live, just for the live stream, is if you do want to chat, ask questions, like personal questions, like Danielle is doing tonight. That's great for the chit chat in the background, but if you want to get a personal reading or ask a question for a reading, that is what the call-in button is for. So
I would love also to do with what my cousin does. Mm-hmm. If you have a question, please put a question mark.
Yeah, put a question mark. Feel free to put them in caps if you want as well, so we can see the question. All those little kind of things help us out on the show when we're live. So
yeah. So I need Divine this coming Saturday at 10 o'clock in the morning. Gillian and I, we have a show coming. We're going to be talking about Sabbath, which is coming up really close. We're going to be talking about actually different things. We're going to be talking about candles. We're going to be talking about crystals, such stuff like that. Then also on the 8th, though, we also have somebody though that is tuning in. No, not tuning in, but we actually interviewed a special guest, though. She's from here in Ontario, up towards Kingston, Ontario. She deals with hypnosis. And she was actually reading us loud and clear. But she said one of my spirit animals, so what she could sense, though, was a bear. Because I don't have, and it's kind of true, though, but bears, though, with us in the Indigenous community, it's a great one, though. There's ones who bears do not stand up for, like, don't let things slide. If I can be able to find the card, I'll let you guys know exactly what it is. So, yeah.
We have a caller. Darlene is on. Oops. Let me go back here. I'll try calling you back. So,
Hey, Darlene, try again, please.
There, I'm sending her a call.
Hello.
Hello, Darlene.
Hey, how are you guys doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thanks a lot, Darlene. Hopefully things are doing better down there for you.
Yeah, well, I'm just really stressed out because my daughter has moved in because she lost her job, and her and her boyfriend split up, and right now at the moment she took off to go see her dad for his birthday today in Tennessee, or Kentucky, actually. And you know, I've already told her that I would like for her to get with her boyfriend and find a solution to move out. And I don't know if she's taking me serious or not, but I cannot cope with her here and or the kids. I mean, I just have too small of a place. I live on a boat, and I'm very OCD, so I like everything in its spot. And I'm just too old for kids to be running around, and I don't have extra bedrooms. I live on a boat. And I just can't take it because my stuff is just disappearing, and my towels are disappearing. I'm going through paper towels and tissue and soap and laundry soap. You know what I mean? I'm just like so stressed out because everything's misplaced. Everything's out of order. I feel like I'm about ready to have a damn heart attack because I cannot handle, I guess because I am OCD, I like everything in its spot. And I'm older now, and I just cannot handle being around the children. And it's like, do you see her moving out? Because I'm like, I've thought about calling her again while she's at her dad's and tell her to stay at her dad's until she has a place to move into when she comes back down here.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
I'm
we'll
gonna
we'll
use
definitely take a
the-
look at it for you and see what we can pick up, okay?
Yeah. So,
Okay.
Darlene, since you're one of my sweetheart of long listeners, I'm going to use the pendulum. I'm also going to use the soul coaching cards for you.
Okay.
Right? And hopefully the other thing is working out a little bit better for you.
I hope so. I'm about ready to have a nervous breakdown, I'll tell you.
Yeah.
I can't take any more. I feel like I'm about ready to have a heart attack.
Mm.
My RA is hurting so bad.
Yeah.
And floods are coming. And when the floods come, the kids can't be on this boat. The only way to get to my boat is to come in by a little dinghy. And it's going to be dangerous going up flooded waters, you know? So I don't feel comfortable in taking the kids on a dinghy up the coming on my boat when it does flood.
Yeah.
Yeah,
You know,
especially
I've got a
going
lot on
upriver.
my mind right now. I'm just like, I need some stress relief, you know? I
Yeah.
need a boyfriend too.
All right. So, Darlene, your cards, I've got the soul coaching cards. All right. The first card, though, it is the energy card. It's about a lady, though. It's around actually a lot of energy, light, though. Her hands are up, kind of like giving up, but the energy is around and actually working with her. So basically, though, the energy card, though, that is showing, though, is showing, though, like that you are at your strain, sort of like the lady giving up the hands, right? Kind of like, what do I do? But the energy is there for you. So that's the first card there. I will explain to you actually at the end of reading the cards and let you know a little bit more information. The next card, though, is truth. And the truth, though, is like a little child holding a crystal ball, looking in, okay, into the crystal ball. But the truth has to be there for you so that you can grow a little bit stronger. The next one, though, since you're talking about upriver, especially with the hurricanes and everything else, voyage, and on it though is a ship, right? It's a big ship actually on there, like a pirate ship sort of style, but it's a big ship. Now, what I'm getting though is basically from this though is you got to get enough energy, let the truth be known, all right? You know, like you might have the OCD. I've also got OCD, girl. But the voyage, all right, and then then with the voyage though, all right, after letting the truth come out, let people know, all right, the voyage though is you're going to prosper and you're going to be able to sail a little bit better, all right. Let the family know exactly what's going on. Put down that garden shovel, and actually be able to let everything know the truth. I know you're a Southern girl, and I love that 100%, especially when I used to live in the South. So I was gonna say, get that grits out and actually let the truth happen. All right. So I'm gonna use the pendulum right now, and I'm kind of asking it though: is things gonna go better for you? I'm gonna pull it actually on the screen for people to see. Okay. And I'm not moving my hand at all. My yes though is going from the front of the hand back to the back of the palm. It is swinging quite strong. Trevor can actually vouch. He can see it actually on screen right now.
Yeah, it's swinging pretty good back and forth, so that's a yes.
Yeah. So again, those let them know what the truth is. Just say, hey, yeah, I do appreciate your company, but for a while, can you just stay up there until things kind of ease off?
Yeah, maybe just suggest to them that say, hey, I need my space for a while, and just be a bit forceful with it. Don't give them opportunity to come back on you, but just say, I need my space for a while, so.
Okay.
Try it that way.
That's so hard to do with her.
Oh, yeah.
Like she don't listen, you know what I mean?
Yeah, well, people like that, that's why I say, like, don't leave the room there for her to say, no, I'm doing it my way. You be the forceful one, but forceful enough so that, she gets the message, right?
Yeah. And again, put down those grits and actually tell them no, the word is no.
Yeah. And if they're already at the father's, you said, right now?
Yeah, she's at her father's. So she's been staying with me, and I was so ready for her to leave Monday. And then she didn't even have the decency to tell me she was supposed to go get a car dolly. And okay, I thought, well, she's going to come back and she's going to need help getting the car on the dolly because her dad was going to fix her car. And then I never hear nothing from her the whole day or till the next day. And then I get a phone call from her sister. She's already in Kentucky. She decided she wasn't going to take her car, that her boyfriend's going to fix her car. I'm like, I didn't know if somebody took off with her or what. You know what I mean? It's like,
that's not right.
Just so disrespectful.
Yeah.
And I'm like, and I called her several times. She didn't bother to call. Between her and the kids, I just can't handle the stress. I mean, I just broke down crying. I was like, I cannot take this, angels. God, help me. I need help.
Yeah.
Well, again, the truth card, right, that I'm showing actually on screen right now, though, is let the truth know. So basically, though, that's one thing, though, that you're peeved off about. So let her know, though, that you're peeved off, right, and just say, hey, that's it. I've given you so many chances. But you're showing to me, though, that you're not reliable. The words, no, don't be coming back.
Yeah, at least just don't leave room for them to manipulate you, right? Just keep it your way, the way that you want it to be.
Right.
Like, it just sounds like she's trying to take advantage of you, I think, so.
Yeah.
It is, and I don't feel like she's trying to find a job. I don't feel like she's trying to find a babysitter. I don't feel like she's trying to find a home. I think she likes that I'm helping her take care of the kids, and she's sleeping in till 10 o'clock, and Nana's just taking care of the kids and cooking breakfast.
Honestly, girl.
If I get home to her, she's like, well, what are you going to do when I'm not here?
Yeah.
I mean, that was so rude and so hateful.
Yep.
I mean, because I do have a very crippling disease, rheumatoid arthritis. This morning, I could barely get up and walk,
Yeah.
I
think it's, Go ahead.
Again, though, let her know, hey, you've dishonored me as a mother. All right, just say, hey, I love you as a mother, but the thing is a friend, no. All right? Because who knows exactly how she is towards others. She could be doing the same thing towards them, and children do need discipline 100%. They need to learn exactly how to put 2 feet actually on earth and be able to balance without no support. Yeah. And you being the support girl,
she's 25 years old.
Yeah, well, that's well old enough to know what to do, what's right? So.
Yeah. Just take advantage of people.
Yep.
So what would you say? Tell her to, stay up there to your dad's until you find a place to live?
Yep.
I can't handle her being here
100%,
anymore?
100%, girl.
Yep. Put your foot down. It's your place. You got to put your own rules in place, so.
I know. I'm just afraid she won't never talk to me again.
Well, maybe that might be...
If not, though, the thing, though, is she'll probably come down eventually. But the thing, though, is she'll be peeved off for a while, but the thing, though, she's got to learn discipline.
Yeah. She can't take advantage of you like that.
That's true.
So she can't take advantage of people, so...
Yeah. And that's the way my parents raised me, 100%. And my dad is since we're up north, up in Canada, my dad used to be in the service up here, and that's how my father taught me and treated me 100%. I know that we used to live down there in the south also, but still. You got to learn actually how to stand on 2 feet.
Yeah. Well, thank you, Darlene. I hope it gets better for you. I do. It sounds like you're going through a lot, so.
Oh, I am. And, of course, I love talking to you guys. And I'm just lonely, too, and I've been single almost 2 years now. And I was hoping I'd find someone by now. I wasn't really ready, but I am now.
Yeah. Maybe that would help that situation too, right? Like if you leave your own space to yourself, don't have people in there that are taking advantage, that might open the door for something else to happen in your life too, so.
That's what I hope. Do you see anything?
Well, we can look at that too.
Soon? It's like, I hope I'm not going to be lonely for the holidays.
That would be nice, eh?
So... Yeah. I'm gonna use actually Wisdom of the Elder cards now for you, my love.
Okay.
So we'll see what the cards have to say for that. So.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I'm asking so many questions.
Oh no, not a problem. It's Halloween week. It's our special show tonight, so great to have you here.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Even if it's a bit of a distraction for you. So.
All right. So you got two wise, actually, what we indigenous call our spirit animals, 100%. You got two cards that popped up 100%. The first one though is wisdom, and it is the beaver. Okay. So the beavers though are well known to be able to change the atmosphere. Some people hate them, but the thing though is if you look at a beaver directly, the beaver though, whenever it starts chewing at a piece of wood, okay? This is also to do with your love life, okay? Once it starts chewing at the piece of wood, it will stop for a second. It will listen to the air and also to the wood itself to see which side it's going to fall on. So way it can get actually out of the way. The beaver is actually the first card though that's coming to you. All right? Listen to the wind. Grandmother Moon, cycles. Is the next one. All right, so Grandmother Moon, though, all right, it's basically though is things are going to be happening. All right, pay attention actually for what's above you. The universe is trying to talk to you. Right, and there's
Who's trying to talk to me?
trouble.
The universe. He said the universe is.
Yeah. Since you're going through all the trouble right now, right, you're not fully listening to the universe. So since your daughter's up there, start listening to the universe altogether. Right. Go outside, actually, right when it's the moon. All right, and just sit down and listen to the energy. Frogs are going to be starting talking to you. The fish are going to start talking to you, especially with the gators. Gators are well known to be out at the time. Now, the last one, though, it is to do with the bison or the buffalo. All right? This one here is respect. All right? So you need to show yourself more respect than what you're showing yourself right now. All right? But your love is going to be showing though all together. You're going to be able to find somebody though that's actually within your bubble. All right? But not right now though, but bubble basically means though somebody that's more calm, content, right? That you like. So you will be able to find the right person for you. Like my cousin says, there's plenty of fish in that darn sea. And that is so true. So again, all those beaver, all right, cycle, which is actually Mother Moon, which is also the universe, right? And respect, and that one is to do with the bison or buffalo.
So there you go. Hope that helped you a little bit with some of that. And
very interesting.
Yeah. Well, thank you for calling in and talking with us tonight, Darlene. And you're welcome to call us anytime you like that we're on the air, okay?
Thank you so much, guys.
Good luck with your situation. And like I said, just try that and maybe it'll help you out and maybe some other doors will open for you too. So
yeah. And be able to put that foot down.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
No problem. Thanks for calling in.
Okay, thank you. Bye-bye.
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 Bye.
So sort of like Darlene, though, Darlene called in, and we do say thank you very much for Darlene actually taking part of tonight's show. Again,
yes.
That was through Podbean. So Podbean, though, again, those like we always say, those any Podbean you can actually call in live and be able to actually ask questions or chit chat with us.
Just like Darlene just did tonight. So thank you for that. And anybody can do that if you want to tune in while we're live on the air like we are every Wednesday night here at 9 p.m. Eastern. Just tune into our Podbean channel and hit that call-in button and we'll bring you live on the air just like Darlene tonight.
Yeah. So well, it is actually after 10 o'clock. And before we leave, though, I'll let you know what the game is actually for World Series. Just bear with me for a second. I got to bring this guy all the way up, so I do apologize. All right. Last thing though was actually 3-1 for Toronto, and if I just refresh this, hopefully we can be able to skip forward. All right. So no, unfortunately, it's not letting me. Let's see if it is. and I will let you guys know what the game is so far. You guys probably can find it a little bit better than I can. Game right now, it is still 3-1, and it is the top of 7.
That's a good sign. Let's go, Jays, go. Hopefully we can pull out another win tonight, especially after game 1. That was amazing game 1 earlier too. So let's go.
That wasn't game 1. That
No.
was game 2.
No, when game 1 happened, they had 11 wins.
Game 1, unfortunately, that was game 1 was in Toronto. So
Yep.
Game 2, that would have been game 3. Sorry.
Yep.
So yeah, right now we're on game 5 right now. So far it's 2-2 for each team, and right now first base and second base is loaded.
Well, anyways, guys, we'll end it there. Thank you so much to all of you for tuning in on our special Halloween episode. If you are watching this on playback later on, we do keep it posted up here on Facebook. But please do, if you check us out later on playback, come check out the live show every Wednesday nights at 9 p.m. Eastern. We are always streaming live on Facebook, where you can join in on our chat and see us live in person. Or if you're on our special Podbean app, it's not really special, but it's free. You can just tune in on Podbean and type your questions in there. Or like our guest Darlene, who is so wonderful, we wish her the best, and she used the call-in button tonight and came in live on the air and joined us live asking some questions to us tonight, and we gave her a couple card readings there. So, but otherwise, guys, have a great night. And
don't forget to pick up Sean Leonard's book.
Yep.
Walking with Your Spirit, Total Animals. It's a great book, actually, altogether. So,
yeah, just out now, so go pick up your copy. We're heading down to see Sean Leonard in person in November. I can't wait for that. And some other things happening here at Haunting Live. Don't forget to check out our posted shows underneath Podbean for our podcasts. Chris has a brand new one they just recorded today that's coming out soon. And Haunting Live has some too.
Yeah, it's coming out this Saturday, and it's to do with actually Sabbath. And then next week's show is a special interview actually with a spiritual lady. She deals with hypnosis. So yeah.
Yeah, and here on the Haunting Live side, we have a Halloween 3 special episodes this week for you, back to back. There is Travis Watson, which was launched this past Monday, which is up there right now, talking about black dogs and werewolves and loup-garous and all that kind of stuff. And that one is available right now for you to listen to on Halloween week here. And then on October 30th, we have Red Dirt Cryptid Investigations, talking about the cryptid known as Dog Man, which is basically werewolves. And then we're also having a special guest on Halloween. After that, the next day, psychic witch Michelle Hurley joins us all the way from Australia to join the show, talking about how to remove curses, hexes, and spells. So really cool stuff this week on Haunting Live. So thank you guys so much. Have a great rest of your week. Happy Halloween!
It's Halloween!
I had to hear the foulest stenches in the air, the funk of 40,000 years, and grisly ghouls from every tomb are closing in to seal your doom.